Fans are already angry over the recently announced AAA game from Skybound based on their hit series. What it do, Durag Nation? I'm back with Super News, bringing you the latest superhero news in 5 minutes or less, because I respect your time if you subscribe. So if this information was valuable, hit the like button so it will reach more people, but if it wasn't for you, change it to a dislike. It's been barely a week since Skybound Entertainment announced their latest project to expand the Invincible universe. Skybound promised fans of the hit comic book and animated show that they would be looking to bring Omni-Man and all your favorite characters from the series into the world of video games, and they've delivered on that promise. Skybound has so far dropped 2 major video games based on the franchise, a mobile brawler developed by Ubisoft and a visual novel focused on Adam Eve to tie in with her special episode. Invincible also managed to invade Fortnite, and Omni-Man was one of the DLC characters for the latest Mortal Kombat game. But the one thing fans were waiting for, that creator of the series Robert Kirkman promised was in the works, was a AAA game on the level of Batman Arkham City or God of War, set in the Invincible universe. And that was finally announced at the beginning of the week via a campaign Skybound launched on the popular website The Republic, which is basically a GoFundMe for startups, allowing companies to gather investors for their projects. As of recording this, the AAA Invincible game has a little over 500,000 out of its $5 million goal, which hasn't moved much since the campaign was announced. It should be noted Skybound has already raised $18 million for this project, and the current campaign is a final run to allow regular people like you and me the chance to invest in the company. But what's mostly worrying some fans are the details about the game itself. We still don't have information on exactly what the game is, but we were given plenty of clues. At the bottom of the page, Skybound revealed this will be a game with some sort of online component. There will also be competitive and local game modes, but the biggest thing fans saw as a red flag was confirmation that this would be a games as a service, since Skybound confirmed they would follow a premium model with multiple DLC story expansions. That is not to be confused with a live service game, which is something many people do. Games as a service simply means monetization beyond the initial purchase. For example, if you bought Batman Arkham Knight at launch, you also had the option to spend another $40 on a season pass that would come with additional content. Same with Spider-Man PS4. You had your initial purchase, and then you also had 3 paid DLC. That is games as a service in action, and it's something most players are fine with. A full live service would be something like GTA Online, with frequent content updates, events, and monetization everywhere. Going in the Destiny or GTA direction, I think would be a lot to ask of a studio that is reportedly only going to have around 30 people running it. It's possible. Hello Games, the team behind No Man's Sky, launched with only 4 people, expanded to 17. But it was famously very hard, and studios much larger have tried and failed to launch a live product, most recently Rocksteady. I think it would be better if Skybound didn't try to fly too close to the sun here, even though they were wise enough to hire industry veterans from big studios to work on the project. Ideally, I think this game should be more like Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, a single-player open-world game allowing fans to experience various stories from the perspectives of the different characters, with paid DLC that gives you new stories and characters to explore. A competitive mode makes it sound like there could be PvP, and I think fans would be disappointed to be thrown into another fighting game. Something more cooperative like DC Universe Online I think would go over a lot better, so fans who aren't interested in PvP can still enjoy the experience. But we'll have to wait until Skybound reveals more information about this mysterious AAA game before we can fully judge it. Speaking of mysterious AAA games, Insomniac has a new one coming out based on an even more popular character than Omni-Man and Invincible. I'll break that down in the next video on screen.